Hey guys, so in 2023, it's no real secret that our budgets are becoming a lot tighter. It's still possible for you to go ahead and stretch your dollar as much as you possibly can, and in this video, I'm actually going to go ahead and go through all the really cheap and high quality pickups that I've had over the past few weeks and months that'll show you, hey, I can still possibly get some of the best gear for the lowest possible price. So let's get into it. So first up, we have this pair of 1999 Dunks from the Be True to Your School pack. When I saw these for $70 in shipping, I knew I had to go ahead and instantly snag this pair up. I've been a big fan of the 1999 Dunks for a very long time. Because these shoes are over 20 years old at this point, you'll definitely notice a lot of degradation on the materials, and this is going to happen no matter how good of condition that the shoes were kept in. You'll notice this the most on the collars of these specific shoes, and this is a super common issue for 1999 Dunks specifically. At the end of the day though, you're buying a vintage shoe, and these details make the shoe overall look vintage and add a lot of character to the shoe. There are other details on the shoe that make it feel very vintage. For example, this arch support on the insole of these were only done for the 1999 and 1985 editions of this. It's really these details that make you feel as though you're kind of going back and grabbing an artifact from history. And I'm super glad to go ahead and add these to my collection. Overall, if you don't mind buying used shoes, I think eBay is still one of the best possible places for you to pick up shoes for the low. I know that buying used isn't everyone's first choice, but I still think the price differences are definitely worth it. Next up, we have a pair of 990 V2s from the Teddy Season 1 collection in the Sea Salt colorway. Overall, I've been a very massive fan of these 990 V2s for a long period of time. I just, didn't really feel comfortable spending the $200 retail price for these, so when these went ahead and popped up on Mercari for $54 in shipping, I knew I had to instantly get on that. I've been a really big fan of this particular model just because that midsole and that big chunky wavy pattern, as well as small other accents like the 3M Made in USA detail. I know generally that Mercari is very much associated with fakes and unauthorized pairs, and people are really worried about purchasing on those specific platforms. But with models like this, which tend to not necessarily have that much hype, resale, or whatever else, I generally feel pretty confident in pulling the trigger on. Next up, we have this pair of ALD Rainiers that I actually managed to go ahead and pick up for $45. And when these first released, I was actually pretty excited for them, but once again, that $200 retail price point was just a little bit too much for my specific budget. So when I saw these pop up on sale for $45, including shipping, I was actually really hyped to go ahead and add these to my collection. These have a lot of high quality materials like Cordura fabric throughout, which is very rip resistant. And then they also have a Vibram outsole, which is like the premier rubber outsole that really prevents wear over time. Based off of the materials alone, I really feel like you shouldn't have an issue stretching these shoes out for a year of use, maybe even 2 years of use. There are plenty of retailers where this specific model is available on sale in many different places colorways. To check out if you want a pair are probably Sneakers and Stuff and Essence, and even StockX. A quick note on sizing though, these do generally run pretty narrow in the forefoot and pretty wide in the heel. So if you're a wide fitter, I'd actually go ahead and recommend that you go half a size up and kind of deal with the extra toe space. It's not ideal, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And then for narrow to normal width feet, I feel like you're probably fine going true to size. Hopefully from this video, you've gone ahead and picked up a tip or two to help you really stretch your budget in this kind of tough economy. Please remember to go ahead and like and subscribe for more content. Thanks everyone!